Um, I'm pretty sure most of us know about the criminal justice system, but I just want to give us some more facts and ideas about the criminal justice system in general. Um, Hopefully, none of us have actually been involved with it negatively, um, but but I'm pretty sure that maybe family-wise, maybe some of it are like family members work for maybe like a correctional officer or a policeman or something like that. Oops. So there's three main branches to the criminal justice system, and this is basically what keeps the control of our society and our everyday lives. We have law enforcement, courts, and corrections, and I'm going to go through those each. Law enforcement is basically what we go through every day because when we see a police on the side of the road, we're going to slow down, or some of us might turn our music down, I don't know, but so law enforcement, like policemen, I want to say the DEA, FBI, different things like that. So this is a picture of police. They keep our law enforced and making sure everyone's doing the right thing so that we're not just obstruct. And then we have the DEA. The DEA is actually a main source of law to control like drugs and different things like that. It stands for Drug Enforcement Administration, and they go into houses and apartments and different things like that they believe are being obstructed by drugs or narcotics that aren't supposed to be used or illegal. Some of us may have seen this movie, Sabotage, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think this is a good example of the DEA because, they really show the back part of the whole story, and it shows them going into houses and taking care of drugs and all of that stuff and whatnot. So, and then we have courts. Courts is where basically you get the big decision of the whole process of the law enforcement. When people go, say they do a crime, then they're going to go to the courts, depending on their crime. So this is where sentencing is determined, whether someone's guilty or not guilty. And then you have a jury that is basically going to determine what the person's sentence is going to be. I like this example of 12 Angry Men because it's about 12 guys that were selected for a jury, and there's 11 men that believed the kid was guilty, and there's one guy that believed he was not guilty, and they have to sit in that room and discuss until all of them agree. So it was pretty I want to say antagonizing because they had to go through so much just to get one call done. And then corrections. Corrections is settling or making sure everything's taken care of inside the prison or jails. And a lot of us get prison and jails mixed up. Prisons are, I want to say, long-term, to where they're going to be in there for quite a while, all the way up to life, possibly death row, depending on the state. And jails are just temporary, for they could stay for just maybe a couple months, or I believe it's up to a year. And then we also have three minor branches. Three minor branches are juvenile justice system, probation, and parole. The juvenile justice system is mainly for, it is for younger people under the age of 18. After that point, then they will go and be placed into prisons or a jail, an actual jail. And, there's a lot of chaos going around with juvenile justice system because of, younger teens doing crimes, and that has to be taken care of by law enforcement. And then we have probation. And probation is it's basically like a second chance to freedom. So you're not sentenced at all in the court. You would be basically sentenced on probation, and that's when you have time out of jail to basically show and prove yourself that you're not going to make another dumb decision. And then we have parole. Parole is like when you're put in prison, but you're given a chance to like get back out. It's not the same as bond. Bond is like, you know, paying your way out, but parole is, you know, like being good inside the prison and being able to have another chance to get out. And then that acquires indeterminate and determined sentencing. When you're in a court, the judge is going to say, okay, you're indeterminate sentencing from, example, 3 to 10 years. So you have anywhere from 3 to 10 years to do your sentence. And you can get out in between then, if possible. And then you have determined parole, and that's when you have 5 years no matter what. And that's all I have. Thank you.